But all it really takes is someone willing to look up. Camila Bernal, NBC News, in the City of Stars.
Camila, thanks for that. That's Nightly News for this Friday. Thank you for watching. I'm Lester Holt. Please take care of yourself and each other. Good night.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
Half a day, I'm Mitsuki Hirayama. You're watching KUAM News Weekend Edition. Thanks for joining us. Well, outstanding power bills and arrears for at least more than 2 months for the Guam Department of Education and the Guam Memorial Hospital is forcing the Consolidated Commission on Utilities to consider cutting power. At the 11th hour, GDOE made a partial payment after receiving allotments from the Department of Administration, but their balance still remains at more than $2 million. Here's more. The Consolidated Commission on Utilities is very concerned about the Guam Memorial Hospital and especially Guam Department of Education's inability to pay their power bills on time. CCU Chairman Francis Santos asking Guam Power Authority Chief Financial Officer John Kim to follow up on the outstanding bills on Thursday.
They have run out of money from the fund that was created for them. GDOE, we have to be very concerned because I don't know where they're going to get money. So we need
our department.
Well, unfortunately, they want to open schools on time, so it's going to be our problem.
Yeah.
GPA board books show as of April 10th, GMH owes over $140,000. GDOE's bill, a whopping $3.3 million. Both accounts are more than 61 days in arrears. The CCU considered cutting power, at least for GDOE Central, if they don't pay their bill. CCU member Simon Sanchez.
I like John's strategy. He's never cut off the schools, but DOA sometimes doesn't have power till we get a check. I mean, that works for me.
Guam Power Authority General Manager John Benevenci giving them a tight deadline.
We've let it known to DOE, Mr. Chair, that they don't pay, we'll take them off on Friday. I'm talking about the administration.
Yes,
building.
the central.
Central,
Right.
And let them figure it out by Monday.
Okay. But make sure they have a backup generator at least to print the check.
GDOE made a partial payment at the 11th hour. GDOE spokesperson Teresita Napati told KUAM that the department paid both their water and power bills on Thursday. But GPA controller Lenora Sands told KUAM GDOE made a payment on Friday in the amount of $1.2 million, giving them a new balance of $2 million as of Friday. She adds GMH has not made any payments since this report was produced. Meantime, commissioners say they have to treat the agencies how they treat all ratepayers.
Well, it's good this is an open public meeting in which it's being very clearly expressed by management and the elected CCU that all ratepayers will be treated the same.
There's no reasons we should be last on the payment list. We should be, I don't want to say at the top of the list, but something close by, because they do want to keep air cons at the schools and all that nice stuff, but that you still have to pay the bill.
Well,
KUAM also reached out to GMH for comments and did not get an immediate response. GDOE officials tell us that they plan to pay the rest of their balance off on Monday. In other news is Guam's Head Start program on the chopping block. That's a concern after reports surfaced that the Trump administration's preliminary budget excludes funding for the Early Childhood Education Initiative. While nothing is set in stone, the possibility has education officials and lawmakers on high alert. KUAM's Destiny Cruz Langus has more.
Imagine the island without the Guam Department of Education's Head Start program. 27 centers across 20 schools, helping hundreds of young children grow and thrive.
Head Start is a program that started to really give a head start in life to those who are the most disadvantaged in our community. Our categorically eligible children include foster, homeless, those under public assistance like TANF and SNAP, SSI, as well as those who are under the federal poverty guidelines.
That could become reality if the program is defunded. Recent reports note that the Trump administration's proposed budget does not include funding for Head Start. And while there's no official word yet, more uncertainty grows as Region 9, the federal office that oversees GDOE's Head Start program, has been abolished.
Health and Human Services has closed 5 of their regional offices, which includes the one that oversees Guam, Region 9. We have not yet heard which region we fall under. We did submit our grant application, and we have not received notice that we aren't going to be funded. As far as I know, our application is under review. We just don't know who is reviewing it right now.
To note, GDOE's Head Start grant from the feds totals around $4.4 million. Locally, $1.6 million funds the salaries for about 19 staff. Senators raising concerns during Wednesday's oversight hearing, including former Education Oversight Chair Senator Chris Barnett.
I would just also say, let's write one to the governor, write one to President Trump, because this uncertainty and this dismantling of the U.S. DOE, although some of my Republican colleagues might think that it's a good thing, I think it's very clear that it has the very real potential to be catastrophic for our public school system.
Chair Angel Sablan sharing the same worry.
And not just the schooling, but also their meals and their, whatever they have that comes with Head Start. If there's no funding at all, and our local government wants to keep it intact, then of course the legislature has to come forward and appropriate money for that. But if we keep saying that the kids are most important thing in our government to work for and to stand for, then it's time that if this does come to pass, that we do just exactly that.
Destiny Cruz-Langus, KUAM News.
Well, it was a busy weekend for Guam as sailors aboard the aircraft carrier USS Nimtt, which was accompanied by USS Gridley and USS Lena Sutcliffe Higbee, arrived on Guam for a regularly scheduled port visit. Businesses in Tumon have been gearing up for the rush of customers and is sure to boost the island's economy. The military says Guam plays a vital role in enabling the Navy's ability to operate forward, supporting logistics, command and control, and fleet readiness, while strengthening posture to deter adversaries and respond rapidly across the Indo-Pacific. Rear Admiral Maximilian Clark, who is the commander of Carrier Strike Group 11, says the Nimitz Carrier Strike Group's arrival in Guam highlights the island's vital role as a strategic outpost in the Western Pacific. It's essential for projecting power, deterring adversaries, and responding to crises across the Indo-Pacific. The Nimitz Carrier Strike Group departed Naval Base Kitsap in Bremerton, Washington, for a regularly scheduled deployment to the Western Pacific on March 21st. The group is operating in the U.S. 7th Fleet Area of Operations, the U.S. Navy's largest forward-deployed numbered fleet that routinely interacts and operates with allies and partners in preserving a free and open Indo-Pacific region. Further service and swift action to address a major eyesore in central Guam, several agencies, volunteers, military personnel, and others were recognized for their service.
Heroes step up. Heroes take responsibility, and heroes get the job done. So in recognition of their work to clean up the previously unsightly encampment at Pago Bay, several island partners were recognized by the governor and lieutenant governor for their heroic effort.
And as a resident of Jonia all my life, you know, out of sight, out of mind, we didn't know what was going on behind there. And when I took a look, I was just like, oh my goodness, it just brings you to reality to know that even if this is happening in the village of Jonia, what more many things happening all around the island.
There's been many dominoes, Governor. One of the first ones was Mayor Santos from Chalampago did a cleanup of the public access and got his villagers to come out. And then in partnership with Mayor Terlahi, I've challenged them. They have a competition, by the way, on Pago Bay that we'll see in the next few months, beautifying those two pavilions. One is on Chalampago one is on Jonia. So we'll see how that works. But there had been years and years of unfortunate littering over there. And basically it was a dangerous situation. And so this prompted the response.
Certificates of appreciation were presented to the many individuals and agencies who took part in the cleanup effort in March, led by Parks and Rec and the Park Police. The ceremony recognized the many who helped them transform what was once an illegal dumping ground into a clean, open space.
Be very respectful in making sure that we continue to keep our waters clean. our lands clean, and also our air. Because we have no other place to go but here, and we need to respect our island that way.
Abandoned vehicles, white goods, and trash of all varieties was gathered and removed, leaving behind a revitalized space.
And the waters to make that happen for all of us. And the work that was done at the near the Pago Bay estate was, I think, incredible. It's certainly a show of community commitment. I'd like to thank the mayor of Jotnia and also the mayor of Chalampago Ordered for also bringing a lot of that to our attention. And so community came together. We see it right here, from the National Guard to the Department of Corrections to Department of Agriculture, Public Health, and various other places that really came to help out, even community residents, EPA and so forth. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful that we continue to make that an important part of our everyday functions. And just want to say, let's move forward and make that happen for all of our beaches.
So thank you all for stepping up and restoring the beauty to this part of Central Guam.
From the people of the community of Jotnia and Orda Chalampago, sin dongkulo na si Juus Maasi, and most especially to the Department of Parks and Recreation for a swift response to this particular project. And we look forward to continue working with you and continue working with all the other agencies so that we can continue beautifying our island.
Well, as you shop for the Easter holiday this weekend, we probably don't have to tell you that candy is more expensive this year, especially chocolate. But sweet treats still make up the bulk of Easter gift giving. CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillett has a look at how new products are created for the largest candy producer in the U.S.
These are our Dove chocolate eggs.
At Mars Wrigley headquarters in Newark, New Jersey, planning for this year's Easter candy started about 2 years ago.
What do you smell?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Sweet?
Yeah. Joyce Steet does a lot of smelling and tasting in her role as Senior Director of Product Development, responsible for 26 brands, including Snickers, Skittles, and M&M's.
I have the best job ever. I eat candy every day.
There's a procedure when taste testing ingredients or potential products.
Go ahead and take a piece of the cracker,
including salt-free crackers and water to cleanse the palate, and sometimes not swallowing.
You can't eat every product that you're tasting. So just like wine, we do sometimes have to use a spit cup.
Good to know. Not today, though.
Not today.
There's plenty on the line here, with cocoa prices hitting record highs after bad storms, plant disease, and demand for chocolate spiked costs. Inflation has also driven up prices for other candies. Still, the National Retail Federation says that's not impacting Easter spending, projecting $23.6 billion in sales this year, near record levels. 92% of consumers are expected to purchase candy.
It's got a layer of peanut butter nougat.
Easter products from Mars Wrigley include a redesigned recipe and packaging for Snickers eggs. A lot of nut, caramel,
roasted peanut.
The company's sales and marketing divisions develop ideas for new candies, like the freeze-dried Skittles Popped Sour, released in January.
It's crispy, it's crunchy.
Steet's team came up with the recipe, which was extensively tested.
You can suck on them or chew them.
Oh, wow.
They're really sour.
Ready to help the Easter Bunny wow in those candy-filled baskets. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, Newark, New Jersey.
Stick around, we have more coming up on Weekend Edition. You're watching KUAM.
At the heart of Guam, there's one place where everyone comes together. KMart, your American superstore, celebrating 30 years with you. To our brave service members, enjoy a special military discount every day as our thanks. To our local community, we've grown with you, bringing trusted brands at prices you love. This season, celebrate with us. From fiestas to family gatherings, we're your one-stop shop. Since 1995, we've grown with you. Here's to 30 years of memories, savings, and the spirit of Guam. KMart, where everyone is family. Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist. Over 20 years of experience.
Super speed your life with Docomo Pacific Fiber Internet. Get symmetrical upload and download speeds up to 5 gigs. Get started with Fiber 500 at $145 a month, Fiber 1 gig at $215 a month, or Fiber 5 gig at $299 a month. Plus, get 2 SuperPod 6Es with any plan, and a free EcoFlow River 3 and bonus welcome kit with 1 gig and 5 gig plans. Experience tomorrow's islands today with Docomo Pacific Fiber Internet.
Hafa day, everybody. The man who's joining me on the KUAM couch literally needs no introduction at all, because we bring him back every few weeks because he's just that good and he's got that many things to talk about. Darren Paris, American Ninja. Or he's better at shaking hands than I am too, apparently. But like, he wears Guam literally on his heart and his sleeve, and we are going, Darren, in great directions and everything with Ninja. And you've got some amazing announcements to make about taking kids out to compete, about where Ninja's going on a global scale, and what this means for our island.
Well, yes, there's tons of things going on in the Ninja Warrior sporting world, right? The very first thing we got right now is we're making our second trip back to Taiwan, where last year one of my students in the 15 and under took silver. So this year we're hoping to bring back more medals, myself included. I've been training hard, right? And we're going there at the end of this month. And Taiwan it's just one of those top tier competitions in the Asia Pacific, and it's actually a qualifier for one of the many various premier leagues out there. So we're super excited for this upcoming Taiwan event.
The one thing that blew me away too is if you weren't at the micro-regional mall, I mean, I know I did a video on it. It was all over social media, but the Sindalu Ninja Games were held at the mall a few weeks ago and everything. The number of young people that were involved in that, Darren, were so incredible. And I mean, it wasn't just like, okay, like jump around on the obstacle course, have fun and everything. I mean, they were competitive. You could tell it meant a lot to them. The parental support was incredible, and they were really, really into it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, a good handful of them are my personal students, right? Getting out there, very proud of all my students that got out there and showcased on the podium, right? And so to see their training get out there, and then just the natural talent of other athletes who we've never heard of just come up and showcase, right? It just shows you like the natural talent that we have here in Island with some training, right, from myself, and how well we can do, right? We've only been training, like my son, he got first place, and he's only been training with me actively for about 2.5, maybe 3 years. So my other students as well, right? Last year, my student Rai, he got first place. And just to kind of see that rapid increase of talent just to grow, can you imagine what it's gonna be like in 5-6 years with like everyone else when they have that training level just kind of go up?
And the one thing that you've really made a positive impact on the sports community is community itself. Because I mean, you know, you can get a lot of kids who are just God-given, you know, ability to run fast, jump high, are really, really strong and everything. You've actually really given them the concept of team.
Yeah. The ninja community is unlike any other sport. You are going head to head with your competitors, but on the course, I always teach my students, right? It's not about beating your competitors. It's about beating the course and overcoming those specific obstacles. So yes, right, helping them each other kind of build that community, like you said, right? And to grow together.
Yeah, and what is the youngest student that you have? Because I mean, when I went there and I shot some video, I mean, there was little kids. They looked to be like 8 or 9.
The youngest we actually have starts at 6 years old.
That's
the youngest we train.
First grade.
Yeah. They some of them are crazy strong. One of my females, she only started with me for, I think she's been now for like 2 or 3 months, and we got her to do her first pull-up.
Very okay. Now I talked to my friends over in the gymnastics community here locally, and they said gymnastics is interesting because the older kids get, and the fact that they realize that they're doing all of these, you know, maneuvers and they're fighting gravity and everything like that. The more you become aware of it, the more hesitant you get. Is it that way for ninja too? When, you know, like you don't realize, you know, these amazing feats that you're accomplishing and everything like that. So, you know, you just attack the course.
Yeah, that's exactly true, right? I train my students to not worry about the height, the distance, right? But to kind of chip away one thing at a time. And then by the time you're done with the training cycle, you would then take a step back and realize you just flew like 10 feet across.
That's his military training right there and everything. Just do the job that's in front of you. Don't worry too much and everything. And by the way, of course, fittest Coast Guardsman in the entire Coast Guard. Again, defending champ.
Thank you.
Okay, so where are we? You know, this ties into what our friends over at United and GVB are doing now. There's a direct route to Taipei, so you're continuing to bring the Hafa-Day over there.
Yeah, hopefully with all of our ninja endeavors, we can partner with United and GVB and help bring folks over to Guam with the Sindalo Ninja Games. We have ton of athletes out there who ask me all the time, Darren, I want to do the Sindalo Ninja Games, but flights are too expensive, or I don't know what's a good time to come over. And hey, if this will help with what the island needs, right? The tourist folks, people to come visit us, then I might just be another venue to help with that.
Let's put a package together. I mean, the same thing exists for running. I mean, if there's a big enough market, our partners will help get it done. So we'll catch up with you later on.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Parents, do you know the power of talking, reading, playing, and singing to your baby? These actions help your baby build their language and literacy. Talk and sing to your baby about things around you. Call 311 Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. excluding holidays for more tips and resources to help your child succeed.
Beyond the Game is presented by Gatorade. Okay, boys, so congratulations on another amazing season. Congratulations on all your success, but the work isn't done. You guys are still grinding. You guys are putting in work for this big trip to Virginia. Yes. Yeah, so Shane, tell me about the trip and what have you guys been doing to prepare?
We've been practicing every single day, putting in extra effort, more than we did during the season itself. This is a big trip. The competitiveness has just reached a whole nother level for us. And we just got to put that in our brains. We put it in our mindset, and we come to practice every day ready to play players who are extremely good at the game, and we're just ready to compete.
Ian, what do you guys know about the competition right now and about the teams that you'll be facing?
I think everyone knows that they're going to be bigger than us. It's just kind of set in stone. I mean, they're going to be bigger, but I think that we'll be able to hold up on the more physical side. I think that it don't really matter about size in rugby. It just matters most about technique. So I think that they're going to be good comp, and it's going to be good to see how we do out there compared to the people here. And I think we're all excited for it.
Are you guys trying to use any aspects of the way you guys play the game to kind of counteract size? Say, okay, well, if they've got size, we've got speed, or we've got communication, or we hit better.
Yeah, I think one thing that we have on them probably is speed. And I think that if we just swing the ball wide and play FD rugby, I think we'll be able to do a good job out there.
So Aiden, have you guys been changing anything about the way you guys train or the way you guys approach the game and everything like that? Because last time I talked to you guys, you said most of you guys have been together for 4 straight years.
Yeah.
Is it just we've got a really good routine, let's just keep doing what we do?
So our overall structure of the game has
generally stayed the same, but we've implemented a lot more strategical things. Like we focused the past couple weeks on a lot more kicking. We want to kick for territory more. We want to pin them in spots that would benefit us in a way. And yeah.
How has coach told you guys anything about like setting the tempo early? Because team, like any sport is a game of like they say basketball's a game of runs, or football's a game of like peaks and valleys and everything like that. But making sure that you guys set the tempo, first hit and everything like that, that's always important to just like kind of like let them know, hey, we're Guam and this is who we are.
Oh, of course. Every single game during the season, that's our ultimate goal. When the first whistle blows, we put our foot on the pedal first. We never let them get into the game at the start of the game, because that's when their mindset goes down. And that's when we win them in the mind. And once we win the mental game, like it's all business from there. And, coming into this trip, it's like, we have this big reputation here on Guam, like FD, top dogs. But when we go out there, we won't be. And, we got to really show ourselves. And right when that first whistle blows out there, they're going to know.
Okay, Ian, so here on Guam, we've got 2 seasons, right? Sunny and rainy, right? Yeah. Out there in Virginia, technically it's their spring now. They're coming out of winter, but it's cold over there, man. Like, are you guys talking amongst like each other about like, okay, like the way we run's going to be different, the way we have to like, like breathe. We may not be able to play like the same number of minutes, or we may sub differently like when we're out there. How are you guys preparing for like the changing climate?
For us, I don't really see how it's a problem, because we're always put on the set in still, we're gonna adapt no matter what. So weather can't be an excuse for us, and I think it's all just a mentality about weather.
Sure.
Yeah, whether it's hot or cold, you're still going to be playing a game no matter what. So
actually, if you think about it, it might be easier for you guys out there, because when you play in 106-degree weather at GW with no shade, out there's kickback, right?
Yeah, honestly, we'll get the feel out of it. We'll see the first games, and then after that, once we click, then I think we'll be good from there.
What are all your plans for after graduation?
My plan is I want to attend the United States Merchant Marine Academy and study marine engineering in Kings Point, New York.
Me? I want to go to college out in the States, Maybe for now I might just go UOG, play nationals with the men's. But for now I'm just dreaming big.
Basically the same as them, but I'm going to try and go to the States and try and play D1 rugby.
Right on.
See how far I could get, even if I could get there. So it's a blessing for this trip, so it gives us exposure.
Well, your talent, your humility, your attitude, your teamwork got you to where you guys are right now. And I have no doubt in my mind that you guys are going to be successful at whatever you guys have done, because you guys have proven that over and over and over. So man, we're super proud of you guys, and have a fantastic trip, and go out there and hit, man.
Thank you. That means a lot.
All right. Good luck, man. Beyond the Game is presented by Gatorade.
Something is calling, and I can't help it. Let's don't belong when there ain't no soul. Watch me as I go. This is my mood when I make a move. Watch me as I go. This is my mood when let's take a break. There's no use. This is my mood when I make a move. This is my mood when
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Saturday birthday love going out to Leighton Ray Borja, celebrating birthday number 2 this weekend, coming from your daddy and your 2 sisters, Pony Girl and Lele, who loves and adores you so much. Lots of hugs and kisses from your Ohana. And then on Sunday, happy birthday to this lovely lady, the one who actually happens to be anchoring our newscast right now, Matsuki Hirayama. What a wonderful, wonderful addition she's been to our newsroom. A great reporter and an even better friend. Suki, happy birthday to you, and have something awesome to eat on Sunday. Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
Thank you so much, Jason, and thank you, Destiny. Well, I guess that's a happy birthday to me, and happy birthday to everyone out there celebrating today. Well, that's going to do it for us here on the Weekend Edition. Visit KUAM.com or follow us at KUM News on social media for the latest news. For now, I'm going to celebrate my birthday. I'm Matsuki Hirayama. Have a safe weekend.
The One Micronesia Show is brought to you by Daiso Guam, Japan's largest dollar store located in the village of Donkey, open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily.
Ali, Mogisin, Hafaday Zantiro, Rananim.